catch it.
It's easy.
And you just hold it like that.
Okay, no one knows you.
It's probably a little heavy for you. You can sit down on the ground. Got it?
Hold on. Take a picture. Over here. Is he trying to run away? How about that one?
This one goes on walks out in the park. It has a little harness that it goes in. My one employee takes her on her days off and goes hiking out to the waterfalls and stuff.
Oh my God.
Liza Minnelli here is extra friendly because she was very unhealthy for a month or so. Something wrong with her stomach and still is shaking. You're only giving her a lactated ringer for every day for a week. You have to sit with her in your lap for hours while you give her ringer. So that's why she is extra friendly, is extra human contact.
Oh, did you see the parrot?
All right, this parrot.
Yeah, I remember she said earlier. Yeah.
This parrot has been trained to sing the Star Spangled Banner, and sometimes she sings along, but not often. So we'll see. Rio, Rio, Rio. Ow. R. She's going to be shy today. We'll see if she'll sing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming? Oh, she got me trained. What can I say?
Good job, John.
One of the main things I don't love about birds. But hey, you want to fly the other one, Kevin?
Yeah.
Let's show them a bird will do something.
So when we fly this other bird, if you guys can line up against either side of the wall, that'd be great. There you go.
There's a ram.
This one is Tiki. Tiki likes to swing out there and fly. Good boy, Tiki. Come here, Tiki. Good boy. Come on. predecessor of the rainbow macaw, which is the other one you sold a minute ago. But rainbow macaws are their own breed. A rainbow comes from breed scarlet with blue and gray. But they do breed true, so they are their own breed bird. The one that's got me trained to sing in the cage right there is Rio. Rio is the yellow name Amazon.
I think we're done after this.
Push it up under.
Okay. Can we do the last one?
Oh boy. All right, let's put these guys away, and then we're going to see the big fellas.
All right, guys, if you see a goat or a sheep or a llama or whatever go by, we're trying to put them
Come on,
inside
guys.
the area now.
Go to bed, babies. Good guys. Go to bed, babies. Come on. Let's go. Go to bed. Go to bed, babies.
Did we just leave this in?
Are you guys good?
All right,
Cool.
this
Did you
guy
guys have
is
fun?
Abu. Abu is my favorite animal on the farm. This guy is a male dromedary camel. He's sweet, loving, and sort of a dorky.
We do all sorts of other things because we're getting ready to do backcountry.
The light behind
We're doing
that.
the horse rides and
Pictures
then
doesn't
llama
make
truck.
great pictures.
Llama
So this guy is
bring the
sweet,
llama
loving,
with you
sort
while
of a
you're
dork guy. This is the kissing camel, and while I talk, if you guys want to give
Good
kisses,
to meet
you
you.
can. Especially if you're a lady, put your hands behind your back. The ladies can't hear, don't put your hands in his face. And
Thank
you
you.
go.
You're welcome. Take care.
And the camel will give you a kiss. Makes a great picture. If you don't want to kiss him, you can stand next to him if you have long arms or if I can do a selfie like that. All right, so Ed, the most interesting thing about a camel is their ability to store and use water in the form of fat. On the hottest day in the desert, a camel can go 10 days to 2 weeks, no hands in the face. That's why I said ladies can't hear, no hands in the face. It is a 100% consistent thing. Ladies can't hear, don't put your hands in his face. So, you can pet him anywhere else except his face.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, I've been doing this a long time. All right, so the most interesting thing about a camel is their ability to store and use water in the form of fat. On the hottest day in the desert, a camel can go 10 days to 2 weeks without one single drop of water. In that period of time, they can lose 30% of their body mass to dehydration. So this camel weighs 1,250 pounds. The big guy outside, who according to Google is the biggest camel in North America, weighs 1,750 pounds. So if the big guy was going to lose 30% of his body mass, that would be him losing 500 pounds to dehydration. Anybody lose an earring? Thing off of a bracelet? Ear split?
It might be.
Earring? Anybody? Oh. Bonus for you, buddy. So, the camel though, if he is going to lose 30% of his body mass from the big guy outside, that is 500 pounds to dehydration. In that, if I was going to lose 30% of my body mass, that's about 60 pounds to dehydration. If I lost 60 pounds to dehydration, I would no longer be living. If a camel lost 500 pounds to dehydration, he would be thirsty. But if a camel is thirsty, oh my goodness, he's thirsty. If the camel had actually lost 30% of his body mass, his hump up top would be loose and floppy, hanging off one side or the other. If he was in that condition, the next time he got to a significant source of water, One this size could drink 30 gallons. One this size, the big guy outside, could drink 50 gallons of water in 3 minutes or less. So that is chucking down 17 gallons per minute, or about 1 gallon every 4 seconds. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 gallon gone. You couldn't pour a gallon of milk on the floor faster than a camel can drink it. So that begs the question, where does the water go? The only tank in the camel is his stomach, and his stomach only holds 7 to 10 gallons of water. There is no other liquid water in the tank in the camel except in his stomach. So when the camel drinks all of this water, and you can stand right here next to him just like this. Get better something like that.
Guess what day it is?
So the way that it works is the camel dehydrates, his red blood cells go from oval just down to flat. That accounts for about a third of his loss, so about 150 pounds of blood volume lost. It's like a Buddha man-eating camel instead of a Buddha kissing camel. So at the same time, his fat cells shrink. We are all normal-sized people, so suppose that this was normal size for a human fat cell, and we had a burning desire to star the show My 600-Pound Life. We ate food with no limits for years. Our fat cells can go from something like this to something like that. Dozens or hundreds of times their original volume. And when I say dehydrated, flopped over, his kind of looks like that. It's just that he's big. So difference is that for a human to go from this to that is months or years of unlimited access to ridiculous amounts of food. For a camel to go from this to that is about 40 seconds on an individual cell basis, 3.5 minutes on a whole body basis. So about 3 minutes to swallow all the water, about another 30 seconds to finish processing it. You can actually see the camel's hump stand up and then go look like that when it fills up, but it is filling up with fat, not water. So the fat cells are basically reconstituting like that. The thing that this taught me about the Bible is I used to read in the Old Testament when it says the servant is looking for a bride for his master's son. And he says, "Oh Lord, let it be a sign to me that the young woman would offer to water not only me but the camels as well." Before I had camels, I'm like, so what? You harness your animal on me. Come on. Let's talk about a burning bush, a voice from above. They're going to shoot a wolf, for Pete's sake, right? And now that I have camels, and I understand one this size could drink 30 gallons and one that size could drink 50, back up a few verses, he was walking with 10 loaded with gifts. Now we're talking about a girl going to dip up 300 to 500 gallons of water with a bucket. That hits a little different. So what that taught me is that there's something in the Bible I don't understand. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means I don't understand. And but I can trust that the Bible is true and accurate. But anyway, this is a camel. There is a whole lot more I can tell you about camels, but that's another half-hour experience. So that is, he's heading back out. I'm going to show you the last animal I'm going to show you on the farm tour today. Boy, you're going to want the camels at the red. That's it, baby kangaroo. This one came out of the pouch on Thursday. So this is our newest, littlest baby on the farm. There she is right there. So this one came out of the pouch on Thursday. We haven't named this little girl yet. We're taking suggestions for names on our social media sites. And we are looking for names for a pair of females. So our kangaroos here have all gone by a pair. So first we're Rough and Tough, then Damani and Alora. Damani is the mother of this kangaroo. Then Rosie and Josie, then Tom and Jerry, then Ruby and Max. And so now we're looking for names for our two littlest ones right now. Right? They're both girls, so maybe not. But some of the suggestions we have out there right now are Anna and Elsa, or Laverne and Shirley, or Philip and Louise. I don't like because they drove a car off a cliff at the end of the movie. And no, it's not to me. And then
Phoebe and Rachel because Phoebe runs funny.
Somebody said, was that this morning or was that on
Yeah.
social yesterday that I didn't see
It was last night, but I said put it with Phoebe because she runs so goofy, and I was like, that's how kangaroos run.
It's 7 months old. So when a kangaroo is born, it comes from the uterus to the pouch. That's when they're born. So when they're born, they are 2 grams, size of a jelly bean. They crawl to their mother's pouch. They latch onto their teeth. They first time they stick their face out of the pouch is 6 months. They jump out at 7 months. So this would be technically 7 months old, but you can go by their out of pouch date. They call it the OOP on marsupial animals. So this one's out of pouch date is this past Thursday. So it's been out in the world for less than a week. Yeah.
And it came out because it wanted to or because you guys did?
When they start going in and out of the pouch on a daily basis, that's when we take them to bottle feed them. But mother kangaroos are so not remotely close to their young that they don't look left, they don't look right, they don't follow you and wonder where you're going with the baby, nothing. 2 days later, it births another one. A kangaroo is permanently pregnant in both uteruses. It does have to be fertilized for each subsequent pregnancy. But if they have babies in the uterus and they're not ready to deliver a baby, just required gestation is 33 days. If they're not ready to birth a baby at 33 days, freeze frame in utero, embryonic diet pause. Doesn't progress, doesn't regress, remains exactly the way it is in 33 days until birth. And that could be days, weeks, months, or a year. So as soon as the kangaroo has one leave the pouch, 2 days later births another one. So the one that birthed this one came out of the pouch on Thursday, already has another baby in the pouch by now.
So they're not fertilized by male?
Fertilize each time. But when they give birth to something the size of a jelly bean, it's not traumatic at all. Anytime they have an open uterus, and they have 2 uteruses, anytime either one of them is open, they already meet until they don't have an open uterus. So they generally breed back the same day or next day. They have 2 uteruses, so with overlapping pregnancies, will literally be pregnant for the rest of their life. When they birth one, separate. You have 2 separate uteruses, 2 separate pregnancies, 2 separate mammary systems. So when the baby goes in the pouch, it is eating colostrum for the first 70 to 90 days, and then it shifts over to milk. There is an opportunity to have 2 in the pouch at once. That's if the female is overweight. If its body fat content gets too high, it will double up producing pitocin that causes it to birth another one immediately. If the one is already shifted over to milk, the other one teeth will start over with colostrum while the first one continues making milk. It's the only animal I'm aware of, it's the only animal I'm aware of that makes 2 different products with its 2 different teeth at the same time. But and these are the babies. You can sign up, come out here and bottle feed. We do baby kangaroo bottle feedings at 9:30 in the morning and 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock or 6:30?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, 6 days a week. We don't do anything on Sundays. They still eat, but we don't do encounters on Sundays. But that is what a tiny, tiny baby kangaroo looks like right there.
I think it came along.
Yeah, they can walk.
Look at him.
It's like the legs are too big for the big
Bryson, what do you got, chips or sand?
Chips.
Dump them down on the playground.
Okay.
The bottom playground.
Okay.
All right, hey, remember there's a septic tank?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you couldn't get there because it's not where the bathhouse porch comes down. If the bathhouse is behind you, facing Julia around this way, the septic tank is under the edge of the gravel and into the dirt right there. If the bathhouse is behind you, it's right there past the station.
You can buy pretty much
Don't drive over to the septic tank.
Stuff it all.
Yeah, I'll bring it over to the truck.
I'll be back.
All right. Guys, as Porky Pig would say, you beat it, that's all, folks. And except for you 2 that didn't get the start of the start, we're going to circle around and finish it out again. And Does anybody have add-ons on this? And guys, we're not hard sell of anything at all, but it is extremely rare that we have the same day availability to look at a sloth encounter. We do have sloth encounters this afternoon that weren't booked. So if anybody wants to sign up for a sloth encounter, just talk to me after.
John, is your water in there pod lock and fill lock?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Oh, there's a, ma'am,
There's water right
that
there.
blue cooler right there has ice in it.
Oh, okay, I just think.
Fell out of that.
Thank you.
All right, baby.
Do they prefer to be in the pouch?
Yeah. They all have a favorite pouch, so I feel like everyone has their favorite pouch.
He's like, I know.
Hey guys, if you do Google reviews and you had a good time, we sure appreciate a Google review. You can scan this tag right here. If you didn't have a bad time, keep it to yourself. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's done.
Thank you so much.
What you got to? Manny? Yeah. Good close by places to eat. Either of the Mexican restaurants are good. The same guy owns them both. They're, might have to be outside. The two Mexican restaurants are sitting in the same strip mall. One, Los Poblanos, is sit down, order off the menu. The other one is like Chipotle knockoff. Tell them what to put on it while you walk past. And the Ocoee Dam Deli and Diner is burgers and fries. We could all go dressed like this. Your kids might go in their prom dresses. It's just the local fave. And either one of those are within a few miles of here if you're going to get something to eat and come back. No, we don't have a restaurant license here.
Oh, you missed a picture, please. Camel and
Hey, come here. Can we go see someone? If you sit in the chair, he might come see you.
but you have to sit still.
Once you guys are home, if you want to,
About little kids.
later on when you guys are home, if you go back and look at YouTube under the live section, you'll be able to see a lot of the farm tour from today.
What's the channel?
Ocoee Riverside Farm.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming out today.
And we have a lot of like educational stuff that you can watch in schools that's safe for kids.
Who's the farthest today?
We drove from Cartersville, Georgia, and they're from Hiram, Georgia.
Cool. We're about Louisiana. Where is that? Baton Rouge. It's not bad for you. Come on.
Guys with beards.
It's because
You know,
his dad, he has beard. Yeah, it's because Vlad is like big older. He has a beard.
If you reach towards him, he won't come, but if you kind of just act indifferent, then he wants to come up on you.
That's not a tail, that's true.
He's adorable.
Yeah, he's a cutie.
Somebody was born in South Dakota yesterday with Vermont.
Oh, yeah.
We had all 50. Last week we had the 50th state show up. I haven't had anybody from Iowa last week. We got about 44
And
countries
he'll do
from
that
last
with
year
me.
too.
I just get used to it.
We're working on it.
See, he'll just run around all day.
Yeah, that'll be the white red barn.
He has nap time and he has bars. It's nap time usually around whenever we take lunch.
All right, see y'all later. See you another time. Hey, thanks for coming out, y'all. Good to meet you.
Hey, John, do you have?
Good to meet you. All right, so let's see. What was I showing when you guys came in? The iguana? All right, so we haven't seen. We're going to start from Coda,
Yeah.
and we'll end with petting farm.
you want me to start with walking?
Yeah, you can pull Baku out. Georgie hand. Good boy. Woo!
He likes to pull hair, he
He
pull
does.
thing,
Oh,
like
yeah.
headset, I'm like, what is this?
He's monkey.
So the camel rides, that's the, one of the camels you ride?
Yeah. Did you guys sign up for Camel?
No, no,
Oh. No, the big one is the one that we ride.
Oh,
That one is my baby pet, but he is very exuberant. He likes to go fast. The other one is the name riding camel. He's done more than 50,000 camel rides.
he's a lot bigger than that
A
one.
lot bigger. Yeah, 500 pounds more. You can see him. You can peek out the back door and see him back there. But he's done many thousands of camel rides. They both came to us from Emerald Coast to
The
Florida.
armadillos that you see on the side of the road, those are not armadillos. These adults, they're not very like leprosy and stuff like that. What's special about those
He wants to see what the little camel looks like.
one of two,
No, that's the little camel.
he's one of two.
That's a
camels that
little
holds up
one.
to complete ball.
Oh,
So we
I
did
can imagine
one
what they
from
look
the
like.
80s, one from our toy, the one that blew up. That's where we got from.
Now, by normal standards, the one that you saw is a good sized camel.
Nails.
He's bigger than any other camel in the state of Tennessee.
Up to 1 feet.
But the big fella out there,
All that sort of stuff.
according to Google, and I don't
I
have
set
any
him down
reason to
to
screw
go
it
run
up.
around like a kid on high heels. He's such a cute little baby. Yeah. Just be very, very careful. He is an extremist. Yes. So another fun fact about armadillos is everyone thinks that they have shells. They do not have shells. They have carapaces. So these star-like cavities on his back, that is just bone. So he has spines in between all of his little legs that's on his. So it is not a shell. It is a very, very, very thick carapace. So hard that some say that it gets off between too short. We're never going to try that out, obviously, but that's what some people say. They say that he can get up to a soccer ball size and run up to like 33 miles an hour. But he's just a little baby, so I don't know if that'll.
How old is he?
He is.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me. He said, yes, yes.
That's a cool nose. This is right.
So cute.
Yes. And then you can see his 3 bands out. So he holds up a complete ball, his ears tuck in, his tail tucks in.
Big old porcupine. That's a baby porcupine. That is an African crested porcupine. When it's full grown, it won't fit in that cage. Its quills can be 4 to 5 feet long, and its body can be bigger than the American one does, but that's an African. Its body can be bigger than the and we're building its new cage. That's what a dump truck is.
Always
We're
the horse.
just in its new cage. It's the big set of cages up in the petting farm. That's where that one's at.
That's how you ran to the stage. Jackson.
He is just on him.
Do you remember where we go?
Yeah.
And then they pulled up and then called out.
My man. Like when the kids were like toddlers and shit.
So how many sloths do you have?
3 right now. We're getting the 4th one probably next month. Oh, we only do 2 people at a time, but there are sloth towns open later this afternoon if you want to. All right, so next animal we're going to see is hedgehog.
Sorry.
What are you?
So where y'all from?
Loud.
Loudon. Where's that?
In between Knoxville and Chattanooga.
Oh yeah, like kind of where the rivers come together.
Yep.
Everything? Right. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Isn't there? I think I went to like some historical park they have there.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, Fort Loudon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
It's
sense.
fun
now.
to meet
I think I've been
people,
up there.
see
Yeah, it's
stuff
beautiful.
like that.
She's from Michigan.
Oh, big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I moved
Still
here
cool,
when I was
though.
about 8 years old.
And
My dad
when you guys
had a
leave,
job
make sure you go
close
slow,
to
because
here.
you know, like little
And
kids like get out there. They get
Yeah.
somebody was late this morning because everything's up. And I think there's like some operations. Just make sure you go slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy, these are porcupines. Porcupines. These are hedgehogs. And when a hedgehog balls up, it has a similar theory of defense as Baku does. So when they ball up, their quills all stick out tangent to their skin like that, and they're quite sharp. And they can ball up tight until you can't even see where their face is. But then when they're calmed down, you can pet them front to back like this because their quills are all laid down the same direction. Pet them back to front, you'll have a very different experience, and the band-aids are over there. The way you pick them up is you slide your hands under them like that because they're soft on the bottom and really sharp on the top. And then to take a picture, you take your hand and you put it behind his 2 front feet like that so he doesn't ball up. And you'd be like, oh, look at that. Like that.
You gotta do that towards me, John.
Say what?
You gotta do that towards me.
Okay. Oh, where's that again?
There we go.
That one is Penelope, that one is Ginger. I don't ever hand them to people because sometimes people go, and they realize how sharp it is, and that's no good.
I love it.
Hey, thanks for coming out today, y'all. John.
John, and then you're like,
Yep. Thank you guys. See y'all later.
I think he's so much softer in my opinion. He's a little chunky. He's getting chunky. You are.
Yeah, like he's gonna want to try to hybrid or something.
They have been here since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 years. Pretty much that. I think it's like 5. But they've already had a ton of litters. They're cute, aren't they?
All right, next animal.
Softer than I thought.
At least the bottom side. Yeah.
The albino one is always sharp.
You have
You
an
ever seen
albino
an
one?
albino one?
That's so cool. This place is awesome.
Yeah. How'd you find out about it?
Google.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
I was excited to come because I was hoping that the farm would be better than like a zoo.
Oh, it's tough.
You
Yeah.
know, you guys are. I love the way you guys treat your
Yeah.
animals.
Thank you. Try to do a good job, John and Donna.
Also very educational, which is
Yes. And we're trying to put a lot more of that up on YouTube, so we go through and splice it and make it good for like kids to watch in schools or anybody to watch wherever.
Yeah.
This one is an albino. So if you look carefully at this one, it has no fur. It has all quills.
Yeah.
So that makes it significantly sharper. And the other ones, their quills are all lay down unidirectional. This one, you can see the quills are going every which way. So no matter which way she opens up and her quills lay down, there's other quills that stand up. So I guess that's how it survives.
how rare is that?
I couldn't tell you for sure. Hedgehogs are wild in Europe. In Europe they call these the gardener's friend because they are carnivores. So they would only eat the bugs and grubs and aphids and things that are harmful to your plants. They wouldn't eat the plants themselves because they're carnivores.
Right.
And then in the winter they would just hibernate. Now captive ones can't hibernate. They don't get the chance to eat the variety of things that they eat to cause them to be ready to sleep all winter. And you look at an albino animal and they look like they have little pink skin and red eyes. That's because they have no color to their skin or their eyes, and you're seeing their red blood cells through the skin. So that is an albino one. And since we're so creative, her name is Snow.
Yes.
You are adorable.
What are you doing,
She
Georgie?
is. But she is, oh, it says she's pretty calmed down now, but she's still got all kinds of clothes standing
Yeah, you
straight
can
up.
see.
Because when these ones laid down, those ones stood up.
That's crazy.
Georgie. Georgie. Hi, baby.
Was the guy in here with the dark hair and dark beard, was that his owner?
Vlad is like a little bit shorter than me, but it's John's son with the
Okay.
hat. And so that's the reason he has that huge affinity for hat and beards.
Yeah.
'Cause that's who he's around all the time.
So cute. So
Excuse me, marshmallow.
Yeah, he does.
cute. Where are you going with that? You didn't pay your tax.
Didn't pay the marshmallow tax.
Alright, these ones are sugar gliders. And in here there is a little baby one. So that is the fam.
Oh my gosh.
And this
It all just keeps coming out.
is the little baby. So didn't get that one out on the last tour because there were a lot of people. And I'm going to color these. So the reasons ours that go out as pets are so much friendlier than when you go to the pet store. It's like people there to see pets.
Yeah.
And if you're keeping one of these as a pet, that's the key to having friendly sugar gliders is daily handling. I mean, like any other animal, if you just stick it in a cage and ignore it, even a dog will not be a friendly animal. But, see, Georgie, come here.
When
And,
do they actually start flying?
you know, I don't know exactly all these ones do. Couldn't really tell you for sure.
So those are those the parents?
Yeah. Small.
And so the parents aren't like super crazy about it.
It's probably, what is this, 3 months out of pouch?
Mm-hmm.
So probably very soon they'll win.
So they pouch too?
Yeah, these are marsupials. When their babies are born, they're the size of a single grain of rice.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Georgie runs the place.
Yeah.
He's the boss. It's his place.
How crazy, man. You having fun, Georgie?
These are my toys.
My boys.
You have a good life, huh, Georgie?
This is the smallest animal on the farm. Looks almost invisible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
These are micro squirrels. This is the world's smallest type of squirrel. So this is properly called an African pygmy dormouse or African pygmy squirrel. And the dormouse word comes from the French dormir, meaning to sleep, not meaning it's a mouse. These are squirrels. These are the smallest squirrels in the world. These ones are young. They will still get about twice this size. They max out at 20 grams. And so that is just over 1 ounce. You would need 16 of these to make a pound of squirrels. And these guys are native to South Africa. There is another type of micro squirrel native to Western Africa that gets up around 50 grams, but these are the world's smallest. And these make excellent pets.
Really?
The thing that makes them great pets is they live in a 10-gallon aquarium. You clean that about 4 times a year. They bond to an individual person like a dog or cat would. So after you've had it for a month or so, you know, it'll ride in your pocket. They love the winter because we ride with them in our hoodie or in our pocket of our hoodie, and or in your shirt pocket like this. And these guys eat about $20 worth of food in a whole year. And even though it feels like it's vibrating because its heart rate is so high, these live 7 or 8 years.
Wow.
And they make really excellent little pets.
That was awesome. So cute. Yours are so cute.
And here's a cool thing about them too. Here, bud. The micro squirrel doesn't fall. The finger is, you didn't feel like it's
Yeah.
holding on to you, right? But
Yeah.
the
No,
finger is
that's
so
why I was
little,
like,
it's
he was so moving.
holding
I'm
onto
like,
the
"Oh."
lines of your skin.
That
And
is
it just
crazy.
doesn't fall. Interesting thing about squirrels in general, not just micro squirrels, is they have a terminal velocity around 20 miles an hour. So
Wow.
a squirrel could fall out of an airplane and hit the ground going more slowly than you would fall off of your bicycle and hit the ground.
That's insane.
And that's why they're so doggone brave running around in trees, is if they fall, so what?
Yeah.
Takes them 30 feet to reach their terminal velocity, and after that, it doesn't matter if they fell from 100 or 1,000.
Yeah.
And that was put to the test by a skydiving once.
That's
And,
crazy.
the measured speed of the squirrel that he jumped out of an airplane with was 18 miles an hour from 7,000 feet to the ground.
Insane.
Yeah, they are.
It's time to go home.
Hi, Georgie.
What's the rest of the chair?